New touchscreen for Zemat machinery. So you can see there's a new style of touchscreen which relates to the main screen, recipe database, power setting, work graph, service, alarm history, and statistics. To the main screen, first of all, this is your main screen, which shows you the initial power, operating power, delay time, dwell time, cooling time, power level, current mode, capacitor regulation mode, and power correction. Basically, to adjust this, you actually press the button here. You get a screen coming up here. If I change to 0.35, in the case of this one, 50 should I say, start again, 50, that's actually initial power. Operating power, which is your main power here. If I want to change this, 0.5, and again welding time you can change here, saying go to 6 seconds. You can see there's different levels here. Power level 0 to 3. It's a set manually. Basically it means that you can advise the person who's setting a job that this particular setting here can be adjusted and be isolated or to be shown on this particular area here. Regarding the current mode and capacitor regulation modes, this means that when it's on 1, this means it's on current mode, and capacitor regulation again on 1 is the capacitor regulation, basically automatic. If I go to the next screen, which is recipe database, you can actually have the same recipe databases here. On the left hand side you can see there is various different tests, test 1, test 2. If I put this one here and then I want to send this test to the program, I go back to the main screen, you can see it's now going to test. If I go back to the recipe database, again, if I want to call this a different name, maybe test 2, or maybe 3, or maybe test 5, enter, and then what we want to do there, we want to save this. Do you want to create a new recipe? Yes, I do. And you can see test 5 is here. If I want to recall that, press this one. You can see test 5 has come up, and then send this to the main screen. Work graph, this is really for technical aspects only. Service, you can pick different languages, in this case Polish or English. If you want to look at diagnostics, this shows you, if you press one of the buttons here, you can see that it will actually show that the button is being pressed on the input. To come out of the screen, press this one here. Alarm history gives you the details of what's been happening. Main screen is the way you work, and again, once you've set the main screen up, this is where you press the 2 buttons to operate the machine. The anode power is shown on this side here, and that basically explains how the new software and operator touchscreen works.